Hello everyone, we will discuss disorders of circulatory system. Disorders of circulatory system. So majorly four disorders of the circulatory system. Majorly four disorders of the circulatory system. First one, hypertension. First disorder, hypertension. Next one, coronary artery disease. Next one, coronary artery disease. Third one, angina pectoris. Third one, angina pectoris. Fourth one, heart failure. Fourth one, heart failure. So majorly the circulatory system contains four disorders of the four. First one, hypertension. Second one, coronary heart diseases, coronary artery diseases. Third one, angina pectoris. Fourth one, heart failure. First one, hypertension. First reading, first disorder, hypertension. First disorder, hypertension. So the hypertension means high BP. High BP. BP means blood pressure. Hypertension means high blood pressure. Hypertension means high blood pressure. First one. So the BP is measured. The BP is measured in the bronchial artery. The BP is measured in the bronchial artery of arm. So the BP is measured in the bronchial artery of arm. Bronchial artery of arm by using a sphygmomanometer. By using a sphygmomanometer, the instrument sphygmomanometer, they identify the blood pressure of the body. Sphygmomanometer, identification of BP. Next, BP means blood pressure. Normal blood pressure. So normal human blood pressure 120 by 80 mmHg. Normal human blood pressure 120 by 80 mmHg. Normal blood pressure is 120 by mmHg. So the upper reading, so 120 by 8, so upper reading is called the systolic pressure. Upper reading is the systolic pressure. So the lower reading is the diastolic pressure. So the normal blood pressure is 120 by 80. 120 by 80. Normal BP, normal human being BP 120 by 80. So the upper one is 120, lower one is the 80. So the upper one, the indicate, these reading indicate the systolic pressure. This upper reading is the indicate the systolic pressure. Lower reading, so the lower reading is indicate the diastolic pressure. Systolic pressure and diastolic pressure. 120 by 80. 120 is the systolic pressure. 80 is the diastolic pressure. Normal human being blood pressure 120 by 80 mmHg. So the 120 is indicated by the systolic pressure. 80 the indication of the diastolic pressure. Next one. So the BP, the above. So the blood pressure above 140 by 90. BP above 140 by 90 mmHg. The blood pressure above 140 by 90. So is called the hypertension. BP above the 140 by 90 is a hypertension. Hypertension. So this hypertension is leads to the another heart diseases. The hypertension is also causing the other heart diseases. Next one, it is also affecting in the other vital organs. It is also affecting the other vital organs like brain and kidneys. So the high blood pressure, so they also affecting on the brain and kidneys. Normally, the universal truth, intaking of the salt, high level of the salt, they causing to the hypertension. Excessive intake of salt, excessive amount of salt intaking, that cause the hypertension. So this is the first one, hypertension. So the hypertension means high BP. High BP means high blood pressure. So normally the blood pressure, the identify the meter is the sphygmomanometer. The identification instrument is the sphygmomanometer. So they are the identification of the bronchial artery of the arm. So these are sphygmomanometer is identification of the blood pressure of the human beings. Normal BP 120 by 8 mmHg. So the upper one indicate the systolic pressure, the lower one indicate the diastolic pressure. So the above the blood pressure 140 by 90, above the 140 by 90 mmHg. So these are called the hypertension. So the hypertension also leading the other diseases of the heart. Next one, it also affecting the vital organs like brain and kidneys. Next one, excessive amount of salt, excessive intaking of the salt, they causing to the hypertension. So they are the first disorder, hypertension. Next one, coronary artery diseases. Next one, second one, coronary artery disease, coronary artery disease. So CAD, coronary artery disease. Coronary artery disease majorly it caused by the, it is a result of accumulation of calcium, fat, cholesterol and fibrous tissues. For example, so these are the coronary artery, just example. So they are the coronary artery. So these coronary artery, blood pumping from the heart valves, the coronary artery, blood pumping from the heart valves. So the coronary artery, the valves, so accumulation of calcium, accumulation of calcium, fats, accumulation of calcium, fats, cholesterol and fibrous tissues. So they are the accumulation of the coronary artery, the wall of the coronary artery. So the accumulation of the calcium, fat, cholesterol and fibrous tissue. So the decreasing of the lumen of the artery. So the decreasing of the lumen of coronary artery. So the normal time, so these are lumen, large lumen. So these are these wall, they accumulation of calcium or fats or cholesterol or fibrous tissue. So these walls, accumulation of these factors, the lumen is increases, the lumen is decreases, the lumen is decreases. So the blood flow, so the along the wall of coronary arteries, which makes their lumen of narrow, the lumen is narrow. Coronary artery disease is the result of accumulation of calcium or fat or cholesterol and fibrous tissues or accumulation in the wall of the coronary arteries. So these are accumulation in the wall of the arteries. The wall size is the narrow, the wall size is the narrow. So the blood flow is the decreasing of the blood flow from the heart walls. Narrow blood vessel reduce the blood flow to the heart. That narrow blood vessel. So normal, these are the blood vessel. So these are these place pumping the blood from the heart walls. So in this disease, the blood vessel is narrow, the lumen is narrow. So the less amount of the blood pumping from the heart walls. So they causing to the ischemia. They causing to the ischemia. So the disease is the ischemia. So the ischemia means the heart walls contain a cardiac muscles. The heart walls contain a cardiac muscle cells. So these muscle cells, they are the small amount of the oxygen in the heart muscles. So the cardiac muscle cells are the die. Cardiac muscle cells are the die. So these are called the ischemia. So ischemia means, so the less amount of the oxygen is transported from the coronary arteries of the heart walls. So the decreasing of the oxygen levels. So the heart muscle cells are the die. So these are called the ischemia. Next one, the myocardial cell die to the lack of oxygen is called the myocardial infarction. So the myocardial infarction. So the myocardial infarction means less amount of the oxygen. So the myocardial cells die due to the lack of oxygen. The myocardial cells are die due to the lack of oxygen. So is called as myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction. Next one. So the heart muscles are the damaged. Heart muscles are the damaged. Next one, CAD, coronary artery disease associated with smoking. This disease causing from the smoking persons. Next one, diabetic persons and hypertension persons. So the smoking persons are causing to the coronary artery diseases. Diabetes patients are causing to the coronary artery diseases. Next one, hypertension people presenting on the coronary artery diseases. So they are the coronary artery diseases. Simply, so the coronary artery disease means the coronary arteries, they sending oxygenated blood from the heart to heart walls. So these coronary arteries accumulation of the calcium, fats, cholesterol or fibrous tissues of the wall of the arteries. So the wall size is the narrow, the lumen of the narrow is decreases. The lumen is narrow means decreasing of the size of the coronary arteries. So the less amount of the blood pumping from the heart to heart walls. So this problem, so the heart muscles are the die. So these are called the ischemia. This is called the ischemia. So the lack of the oxygen, the cardiac cells are die. So they are called the myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction. Next one. So this disease also causing from the smoking persons, diabetes patients and hypertension patients. So they are causing the coronary artery diseases. Next one, angina pectoris. Third one, angina pectoris. So the angina pectoris means it is marked by chest pain. So they are the, it is a chest pain, suddenly is a chest pain. So this is called the angina pectoris. So they are indication. So angina pectoris, this is indication. So suddenly causing the chest pain, suddenly causing to the chest pain. So it is marked by chest pain. Next one, caused by this angina pectoris disease caused by narrowing of blood vessel to the heart. So the narrowing of the blood vessels of the heart. So they are causing to the angina pectoris disease. So they are the ischemia. So they are the ischemia patients. So they are causing to the angina pectoris means sudden heart pain, sudden chest pain, sudden chest pain. Next one, it is warning signal of deprivation of blood supply to heart muscles. So they are the indication from the signal from the, so the heart less amount of the blood circulation. So the heart walls less amount of the blood circulation. So they are the indication of the angina pectoris. So in this disease, so this disease there is no death of the muscle cells of the heart. In this disease there is no death of the cardiac muscle cells. So these disease also called as smoking persons. Next one, diabetes patients. Next one, high cholesterol persons. High cholesterol persons. Next one, high blood pressure. High blood pressure persons, they causing to the angina pectoris. So the angina pectoris means, so they are the sudden chest pain, sudden chest pain. So these angina pectoris disease, the warning signals of the heart, the incomplete, so not sufficient blood supply. So they are the warning signals. So these are also causing the ischemia disease persons are causing to the angina pectoris. So these disease persons, the cardiac muscle cells are does not die. So these are causing from the, this disease is causing from the smoking persons, diabetic patients. Next one, high cholesterol persons. Next one, high BP persons, they causing to the angina pectoris disease. Next one, fourth one, heart failure. Fourth one, heart failure. So the heart failure means, so the heart insufficient blood supply of the body parts. The heart, the blood pumping is insufficient. So the heart failure is a condition in which the heart is unable to provide sufficient pumping action to the distribute blood flow to meet the needs of the body. So the insufficient blood supply from the heart, from the body parts. So these heart, the body need the more blood circulation, but these patients, the blood flow is less amount of the blood pumping from the different types of the body parts. So these are the heart failure. Heart failure simply. So these are insufficient blood pumping. Insufficient blood pumping needs of the body. So these are called the heart failure. It is also called as congestive heart failure. The heart disease is also called as congestive heart failure. Next one, the heart failure majorly causes myocardial infarction. Majorly causing from the myocardial infarction persons. Myocardial infarction means the myocardial cells are the die. The myocardial cells are the die is called the myocardial infarction persons. Next one is also causing from the hypertension. So hypertension, high blood pressure persons, they causing to the heart failure. Next one, it is also called as ischemic heart diseases. So ischemic heart disease means insufficient blood supply of heart valves. Insufficient blood supply of heart valves. So they are causing to the heart failure. Heart failure means the heart insufficient blood supply of body parts. So these are called heart failure. Is a majorly causing from the hypertension persons. Next one, the cardiac myocardial infarction persons. Myocardial infarction persons. Next one, ischemic disease persons. So these persons, they causing to the heart failure. So these are the disorders of circulatory system. Majorly 4 disorders: hypertension, second one coronary artery disease, third one angina pectoris, fourth one heart failure. So the hypertension means blood pressure is increases. Normal blood pressure 120 by 80 mmHg. So the above the 140 by 90. So this person is called the hypertension. Next one, coronary artery disease means the coronary arteries, the blood pumping from the heart valves. So these valves are the decrease, the size is the decreases. So insufficient blood supply from the heart valves. So they are called the coronary artery diseases. Third one, angina pectoris. Angina pectoris means, so they are the sudden chest pain. Sudden chest pain. So they are the warning signal of the heart problems. Next one, heart failure. Heart failure means insufficient blood supply of body parts. So they are called the heart failure. So they are the disorders of the circulatory system.